with the title poem, and I'm really excited because I found out recently that lines from this poem will be on a banner at the Houston Super Bowl next year, because it has a reference to the city. So this is called Labor Pantoum. A pantoum is just a fancy word for a type of poem. We climb, all legs and hands, clutching for each other's eyes that we cannot see. Before I see you, I have met you, clutching for each other's eyes and faces, your moon-shaped face up to my swollen one. There's greens by you, meeting thick vines, plastic bags scuttling across the water, where I rode up and down the shore on my bike, swelling with solid loneliness, clay and sand repeating, click and hum from house lights, grasshoppers rasping on water. The evening when my father was on his way home, the twitch of his fingers, a solid loneliness repeating as he played piano on top of my fingers. He picked up my mother's hand on his way to some place in the back seat of his car. She climbed out of her house for good. She watches her shows. I hold on to her fingers when she says to the television, I always wanted to do that. To a woman climbing out of sequins, dancing across the stage, face drowned out by light. I always wanted to do this, to ride my bike beside the wildness, the surge in the bayou, where drowning is so close to surviving, and my mother's face as she washes the dishes by hand. Baby, now you are born into this surge, a wild search of dirt paths and bayous. You are a signal sent back to the world, the hand I held in the air, the shadow it made in the dusk, as I held onto the handlebar with the other hand, a signal to myself that I can conjure something out of barely, shadows and dusk, climbing, all my hands, your legs. That was a poem about my